The purpose of testing. Not long after Jesus explained to his apostles the difference between evil and sins, he gave a teaching to his apostles about why people are tested. He addressed this topic because Nathanael had asked him, "Master, I cannot understand why the loving Father in heaven allows so many of his children on earth to suffer. Why are there so many trials?" Jesus answered Nathanael with the following words. "From your own reasoning, this is not entirely understandable to you because you have no knowledge of the great spiritual rebellion that took place in ancient times in the universe. As a result, it is nearly impossible for a human to comprehend the calamity this rebellion has caused and how it continues to affect the present. The revolt against the order of the Heavenly Father and the ensuing consequences still persist in the consciousness of humans and their physical bodies. The natural order as the Heavenly Father intended has been disrupted. One of the reasons I am here on earth is to begin restoring this order. But it will take many centuries before this part of the universe will follow the old paths again. Only then will the children of men be freed from the legacy of that sin. The presence of evil will always remain and is in itself a sufficient test for the formation of human character. Temptation to sin is not necessary for spiritual growth. But you must know that the Heavenly Father does not bring trials upon His children. People bring unnecessary trials upon themselves by stubbornly refusing to walk the better paths of the divine will. A trial has the potential of evil within it. Misfortune, however, often does not come from trials but is caused by sin and iniquity. Many unusual events have occurred on this world, and it is not surprising that humans, thinking about this, are bewildered by all the suffering and misfortune they see. But one thing you can be sure of, the Father does not send trials as random punishment for transgressions. Humans must not view the bad situations that arise naturally as trials and blame God. Nor should they complain about the experiences that are part of life as it is led on this world. In bad situations, it is the will of the Father that mortal humans diligently and consistently work to improve their own material condition. Intelligent effort would enable humans to overcome much of their earthly misery. It is the will of the Father that we help our fellow man solve their spiritual problems. This will stimulate their minds, which may result in them being better prepared to handle their multiple material problems. Taking certain passages from the old scriptures out of context tends to lead to blaming God for everything the ignorant human cannot understand. The Father is not personally responsible for everything you cannot understand. Do not doubt the Father's love. If you transgress one of His wise laws, it can result in a trial, because you have innocently or deliberately violated His divine ordinance. But, in the old scriptures, there is much you can learn if you read with discernment. It is written, "My son, do not despise the chastening of the Lord, nor be weary of His correction, for whom the Lord loves, He corrects. Just as a father the son in whom He delights. The Lord does not willingly afflict the children of men. When you pass through the waters of testing, I will be with you. And when the rivers of adversity overflow, I will not forsake you. He has sent me to heal the broken-hearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and to comfort all who mourn." There is correction in suffering. Testing does not arise from the dust.